Howdy Texas, Weston Martinez coming to you live from the Alamo, along with some of my friends that have come down here today to again defend the Alamo. You know, I got word of a press conference that was going to be held here, but apparently a little rain scared these people off, and they were going to have a press conference where this group officially was going to invite the Mexican government to come to the United States, come to Texas, to request that all people that were involved in the battle here at the Alamo be remembered. Well, let me tell you what. The only people we're going to remember on these hallowed grounds are the defenders that were on the inside of the Alamo that stood for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We are not going to remember any of the people that were here to murder those people at any time. And I'm also here to let you know that I'm running to be the next Texas General Land Office Commissioner, and as Texas Land Commissioner, I can promise you that we will never do anything on this property except honor the 13 days. So I don't care if you're coming from Mexico or if you're coming from New York City, we are going to honor the sacrifice of those that died here today, all those years ago, and the price they paid for our freedom to be here today. Because in Texas, we let history speak for itself, and we sure are not going to let anybody silence our voices or the voices that have died on this hallowed ground. Most people don't realize that Santa Anna, when he burned the bodies of the defenders, it was a symbol of sending them to hell's condemnation for eternity. That is why he did it. What was erected behind me is the Alamo Cenotaph, and it was erected to essentially commune or redeem their souls for the sacrifice that they actually sacrificed for us. And I can tell you that that is exactly the story that people want to learn about and hear about when they come. I was just here yesterday because we heard that this press conference was originally scheduled for yesterday. And yesterday there was 2 monks that came here all the way from around the world. And you know what they did? They wanted to take a picture with the heroes that are on the side of this tomb of the unknown soldier, except we know who the soldiers are, and they want to take a picture with the front of the Alamo. Now I can tell you as Texas Land Office Commissioner that yes, there's things that have been mismanaged, and it's time for that to stop. I can tell you that making sure that we are actually doing the job of the commission, where we're actually doing those things, is going to take place. Making sure that all of the revenue generated off of public lands to go into the permanent school fund is going to take place, and we're going to make sure that that happens. Making sure that making sure the beaches are taken care of, making sure things like funding after hurricanes gets to where it needs to get so that people in Texas can be made whole. There is no reason why anybody should wait for anything in the greatest state, in the greatest country on the earth. And that makes Texas the greatest place on the earth. So today, I'm excited to tell you guys, as we jump into this campaign, we are going to go full bore on making sure that we put Texas first, and we put Texans first. And if you don't like that, well, you just ought to get out of the way. And for all you legislators out there that didn't vote for the things that were appropriate, like protecting our Texas school children, like protecting children in Texas from gender modification, forced surgeries, from other things like not securing our border, and for other things like not securing our elections, let me tell you what, your days are numbered, because not only are our eyes on you, but the eyes of Texas are on you. And we're going to make sure that we hold people accountable, because we know that as we move forward, we're going to have some people that are going to come in our way, and they're going to say that they are for Texas, but they are not for Texas first. And I can tell you, as people that know me, I'm always going to stand up for what's right no matter who's on the other side. But today, as we are here today on a rainy day to defend the Alamo yet once again, I can tell you that I'm not alone. And there are many more people that are represented by this group and other groups across the state of Texas that are already on board supporting this campaign for me to serve you as the next Texas General Land Officer and make sure that we put Texas first. So as we close this out, I just want to say God bless you, God bless America, and may God always bless the great state of Texas. I'm Weston Martinez. Thank you.